Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Olivia, or Liv as I am known on this channel, and I am a bookworm. So, today I am here to do a video about series I recommend during this specific time and books that I've been reading lately, and these are kind of like my go-to series, I would say, right now. So, the three series I'm going to be talking about today are some of my favorites, or are my favorites. And I just, since like everything going on with COVID-19 or coronavirus, if you want to call it that, or yeah, you know what, I'm just not going to bring politics into this. So COVID-19 is kind of taking over the world, and I myself am in quarantine and just got back from a trip before the borders shut from where we were. So, because we were flying internationally from Australia actually, and the day we left, the borders actually closed that night, so we got out of there right in time. But, so, since everybody is in quarantine right now and practicing social distancing, I thought I would recommend some of my favorite book series for you guys to read and my go-to series. So, let's get into the video. So, I have three series here today. I don't have the full series of any of these except Harry Potter. So, let's start with Harry Potter. Down here, I have the Harry Potter books, and the video that I released, my first video, was, ranking these books. So if you guys haven't watched that yet, go ahead and I'll leave a link below, or just go to my channel and you will see it there. And I just ranked the Harry Potter books. Go and watch that after this video, please. It means a lot to me. But here I have the Harry Potter books. No, they are not in order. I forgot to do that. But I have them all right here, and I do recommend the Harry Potter series. For those of you who have not read it, or have no idea who Harry Potter is, who are you? Like, are you living under a rock? But the Harry Potter series surrounds this boy named Harry Potter, who is supposed to be the boy who lived. Harry has no idea that who he is, basically, and he actually turns out to be a wizard and gets sucked into the wizarding world, where he finds new friends, discovers like different magical beings, I guess you could say, and learns a lot along the way. So I highly recommend the Harry Potter series. It is 7 books in total. It starts out with the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, whatever you want to call it. But I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and then the second book, Chamber of Secrets, and so on. I highly recommend that series, and I really like it, so I hope you will too. Okay, so if you are already a Harry Potter superfan and you know all about Harry Potter, but you don't know what to read next, I know some of you are out there, believe me. That was me like a year ago. But then, my teacher introduced me to the Percy Jackson series. I don't have that Percy Jackson series right now, but I do recommend you read the Percy Jackson series before you read the next series I am about to introduce to you, the Heroes of Olympus series. So the Percy Jackson series is like my favorite series of all time right now. Like, it tops Harry Potter for me. I know. But Percy Jackson is this 12-year-old boy with ADHD and dyslexia, and he's always getting in trouble and getting kicked out of schools, and then one day, like, his world turns upside down and he finds out that he is a demigod, or half god, half mortal. So he is the son of a Greek deity. I think that's how you say it, or god, basically. And so, I'll let you guys read the rest, but I highly recommend that series before you dive into the Heroes of Olympus series, which is actually a spin-off of the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. So I've already read all of this, and I actually don't have the last book with me today, Blood of Olympus, because I'm lending it to a friend. But I have The Lost Hero, which is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series. The Lost Hero surrounds Jason, who wakes up on a bus holding hands with a girl named Piper, and his best friend Leo is in a seat in front of him. So Jason has no idea who he is and what's going on. He doesn't know his friends, who supposedly say they've known him for 4 months. So basically that surrounds him at first, and then he realizes that like his memories start coming back very slowly and gradually, and he realizes that he is a part of the next great prophecy these books are in Percy's world because they are written by the same author, Rick Riordan, and I love Rick Riordan's work. But Heroes of Olympus mainly is about the prophecy of seven, and there is a new Greek deity rising. Her name is Gaia, or Gaia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I do believe that's how you pronounce it. The Earth primordial. I believe that's how you say that too. All the Greek stuff is just so confusing when trying to pronounce it. But Heroes of Olympus mainly surrounds that and how they get to fulfilling the prophecy of seven, which is actually talked about in the Percy Jackson series. So you would have to read the Percy Jackson series to have known about that. You would have to read that series first before you get into this series. So if you haven't already, read the Percy Jackson series, highly recommend it, and then hop right into the Heroes of Olympus. I love this series. And after you finish Heroes of Olympus, I actually don't have it up here, but read the Trials of Apollo series, or anything other than, anything that is written by Rick Riordan. I think you'll really like if you really like the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. So Rick Riordan also has a series covering Norse mythology, because Percy Jackson covers Greek mythology. Heroes of Olympus covers Roman and Greek. The Magnus Chase series covers Norse mythology, and Kane Chronicles series covers Egyptian mythology. I have read a book, at least one book from each of those series, and they're all amazing, so I highly recommend all of those. But I have the Heroes of Olympus series. This is probably one of my favorite series of all time as well. So I highly recommend these. The characters in these books are amazing, and you will fall in love with them and just absolutely adore them. Okay, the last series I'm going to talk about today is actually called the Swipe series. This series was not very popular, I don't believe. It came out, I want to say, 2011? I don't have the first book with me because I loved this series so much in the first book that I did a project on it, and I brought the book to school. And then my project got left at school, and now schools are shut down. So my book is stuck at school. I know everybody wants schools to just stay shut down for forever. And I'm here for that. But can schools reopen so I can go and get my book, please? I want to reread it. Thank you. My goodness. But the Swipe series by Evan Angler, I highly recommend it. It is so good. I'm actually in the third book of the series called Storm, but the second book of the series is Sneak. Third one is Storm, and then the fourth one is Spark. All of these books are phenomenal. I haven't read Spark yet, but judging by how good the rest of the books are in the series, I am so excited for it, and I'm actually going to finish Storm probably today. Actually, I'm only 30 pages away, but I highly recommend that series. It surrounds this boy called Logan Paul Langley, and he lives in the future. This is a very futuristic book, science fiction, I guess. It's not fiction, I guess, but kind of. But it's realistic fiction, but science realistic fiction, if you know what I mean. But so this surrounds Logan Paul Langley and this girl named Evan Arbiter. So, in the future, people have to get marked on your arm, on your wrist here, right here. Can't show it, but she's marked on her forehead here, but that's that's later on in the series, so I won't go into that. But people in the books, you have to get marked when you turn 13, and this basically says that you're a part of society and that you promise to follow the kind of the president, but his name's General Lamson. So you're basically signing over to following him, and not voting, but saying that you're part of the government is when you get your mark. And so Logan's just a few months away from getting his, but his sister Lily went to go get her mark 5 years ago and never came back. So that Logan is afraid that, and everybody thinks she just died, so Logan's super scared of the same thing happening to him. So he's very paranoid, I would say. And he thinks that somebody has been watching him for the past 5 years. and he doesn't discover this until he finds The Wire, but I'll leave you guys to find that by yourselves. But I highly recommend this series. This series is phenomenal. And I heard there was supposed to be 6 books, but the last book came out in 2014, so I doubt there will be any more. But I definitely recommend the Swipe series by Evan Angler. It is so good. If you really like apocalyptic, like, mystery kind of books, then you will definitely like this series. I absolutely loved it. Love it. I'm still reading it. But I definitely recommend you check this one out. I would definitely recommend you check the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series out by Rick Riordan. And, of course, I recommend the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. So these are my series that I'm showcasing for today. So that's it, guys. So, again, Swipe series by Evan Angler, the Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I think that's how you say his last name. And then the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I know everybody is kind of freaking out because we're in quarantine, so I hope this gave you a little bit of an idea of like what to read next if you're a little bit stuck, or some books that I just recommend. So I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe during this difficult time. And as always, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It really means a lot to me. Guys, please subscribe, click the notification bell so you get updated whenever I post a new video. And until next time, guys, keep reading, keep creating, and don't forget to be yourself. I'll see you next time.